as a child I had.
All it took was whatever you're running.
Yeah. Go after the track. What was the track ends? I have to finish.
You know me?
Okay. Shut up. Martin Luther King set a people free. David got Goliath beat. Jesus spreading love and peace. All it took was one.
Running in a daze, busy in this maze. Look in the mirror, I can't recognize me. Just empty eyes, a heart that died.
Feels good, you know? Something like that people would be able to comment on that. Inspiring action, so a couple of them where they make you kind of just want, like, I think I Was Here kind of inspires action in a way. When you listen to that, because you're holding on to it all the way, you know, and you're wanting it to move, so it makes me want to take action. Groove and some of that hip hop funk, like I love the bass riffs. You know?
Yeah, I'm with you.
But as an artist, I want to create music that is going to be me, that I want to listen to.
Okay, cool.
Inspire me in different ways.
I'm on the track, here comes the train. I feel out of my body, out of my mind. I just can't shake.
They had now been free.
Let's just record the, I think Just Like the Stars Do. Does that sound complete? Because Justin was not digging the other one, so I'm trying to make it like a proper title. Dancing on the sheets, singing house melodies. Stuff of Obama, of George Bush, of Katie Couric. I don't know if she is, and there's a couple other like documentary ones too.
Right.
You know, watching TV and looking up to me. Basically, like I just visualize like the little pigtails and watching like the Grammy jumping on the bed. Like that's my visual of it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it gives, you know, you get, okay, she's going down the pole.
And so are her dreams.
But it's not that she's going down the pole, you know? It's
Right.
like it's deeper than that. So
Yeah.
what is deeper?
Right.
What is really going down the pole?
Yeah.
Shadows on the floor when they strut on the screen. Walk with these heads high with the sparkle in their eyes. She's a young.
Okay, I think I got it.
This is the life she wanted, getting men's attention. Luxury cars, VIP at the bar, feeling like a star. He tangles the check, he'll be paying her rent.
Stuck on revamping these old songs by staying in the same realm, and I want the same concept lyrically and that sort of thing, but musically I just want to just start from scratch, so it could be fresh. A different concept. I mean, I'm gonna keep the concept of Warrior, but I'm gonna change. I have a whole story in my head, so I can kind of give you the visual of what I basically have the music video, in my head of what I want it to be. So then I'm trying to figure out what that sound would be. And I have a couple reference songs and then kind of like a breakdown of what I want the first verse to do and then that sort of thing. So then you can translate that into musical terms and do with it what you will.
Okay.
The like a cold, rocky desert, so it's not like the Sahara or anything like that. Oh, you want to use it in there? So it's basically like a bunch of rocks, kind of like a rubble kind of situation, and it's cold. It's kind of like early morning. The sun hasn't come up yet, and there's like these huge hills, cliff sides all the way around. So kind of like in a canyon sort of thing. And on the top of these canyons are different armies, of all of these different armies all the way around. So the idea is I'm sitting in there and pretty much on my last leg, they're about to blow the horn declaring that of me being defeated basically. I'm standing on there barefoot, kind of tattered, just like I've basically gone through the ringer of life. While I'm standing there about to be defeated, I go, no, this isn't my nature, this isn't how I was created, this isn't my purpose, I'm not going to settle for this. Basically there's like the self-realization in the pre-chorus of all of this happening. Something like that, so a big anthemic thing of like what my true nature is, of what I'm capable of doing. And then that's going to inspire me into the verse 2. It's basically going to be me going through the oppression and going through the ringer still, but I'm visually going to be pushing like a boulder uphill, basically. I'm going to be pushing and pushing, so they're going to be throwing darts, they're going to be throwing guns, whatever time age this is, I don't know. But they're going to be throwing their weapons either way. And I'm going to be going up this hill with this boulder and pushing and pushing and pushing, and it gets getting really, really hard, but right at the end, right when I'm about to quit, I go over that and I'm at the top of this hill. And now I'm overlooking all of the enemies, all the problems that have happened in my life, all of the little things that seemed so huge at the time are now these tiny little scales down in the valley, that sort of speak. And so now I'm up there with this boulder and I have the power to basically run that boulder down and just demolish all of it. And now I'm at the time where like everything's still and peace and I can see everything clearly. So that's kind of the idea. And then at the top of it I realized that this is my true nature, going to go back into the pre-chorus. This is all verse 2. And then the chorus comes back in with the I'm a warrior kind of mindset. That's kind of the setting that I have in my head of the story that I've created. I think I want to start off like the verse really vulnerable, like I'm standing in that barefoot in that rubble and I'm just staring up at all these enemies, so it's very vulnerable. It's talking about kind of like how defeated I've been and all of these things that are happening, and then it's going to slowly, I want the music to carry that. So I want it to be very still and very emotional, but then I want it to start to feel more optimistic and hopeful in the pre-chorus, and then the chorus is just like this boom, kind of like anthemic. Everything starts to feel like, okay, this is who I am, you know, that sort of feel.
Looking back on my life, memories in my mind, I was who I wanted to. Self-destructive, no sleep, no peace, no